Graduated in chemical engineering from IIT Bombay in 2013. Then I did 10 years of corporate career. I worked as a scientist, I worked as a manager. My last stint was as a vice president. Social media pe kids consume content and are content creators. So first advice would be
Between anxiety, depression, and stress. So when I use the word depression for that friend, I actually mean that he has been stressed for a very long period of time. Porn addiction.
So I am a psychotherapist myself and I charge about 3,500, 4,000 per session.
Go seek a professional help. They always say, भाई महंगा होगा, भाई कहाँ पे ढूंढूं, भाई मिलता ही नहीं है, and लोग क्या कहेंगे? That's one of the biggest factor. So these are 3-4 complications that come in between before opting for some help that you really need.
I once made chai for my mother because she was sick and I somehow ended up burning the kitchen.
So today, this is the second podcast that we are doing after a long break. The first podcast that we did, it was in June or July, I guess. So after that, we took a long gap and all our friends were saying, कहाँ है podcast लाओ और guest लाओ हमें और बातें सुननी है आपकी. So after a long break, we finally here with Ajinkya Bhasme. Bhasme or Bhasme? Bhasme. So Ajinkya Bhasme, he is a founder of Zilopia, and I'll not tell anything about him. He will give his own intro in his own words. So, sir, please elaborate. How did you get into Zilopia? How did you? What was your education and all those things from childhood to till now?
Sure. If you want to know more about me, Google kar lo. Mera. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Ajinkya Bhasme. I am the founder CEO of a company called Zilopia. Zilopia is a mental health organization. More about that later. First about me. I graduated from IIT Bombay back in 2013. So kind of like a dinosaur for you guys. Now बहुत old हूँ मैं. I don't look old. I look young. So graduated in chemical engineering from IIT Bombay in 2013. Then I did 10 years of corporate career. I worked as a scientist, I worked as a manager. My last stint was as a vice president. I also did my diploma in psychotherapy, and I am also an author of 4 best-selling horror thriller novels. All 4 of my novels are picked up by Bollywood, so movie बहुत जल्दी आएगी उसके ऊपर. Yeah, so इसीलिए Google करो थोड़ा और है. Or you can visit my website.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much that's about it with me. If you want to know more, I am on Instagram. Just hit me up and we can chat and DM.
So tell me about your childhood first. So where did you spend your most childhood?
Sure. So I was brought up in Konkan and quite a lot of parts of it, mostly in Raigad. And from there, kind of traveled a lot because dad had a transferable job. After that, most of my childhood went in Jalgaon. It's in Maharashtra itself. So primary schooling, high schooling, all in Jalgaon. I used to hear a lot of stories from my mother, and that kind of helped me shape who I am today. Very, very hyper energetic child, single child, बहुत destructive था. So they put me in everything. Like dancing, swimming, music, जो दिखे उसमें डालते थे because both of my parents were working. Since both of my parents were working, अगर मैं घर पे अकेला रहता था तो things used to break, things used to burn. I once made chai for my mother because she was sick and I somehow ended up burning the kitchen. I still don't know how that happened. But पूरा kitchen ऐसे almost जला दिया था मैंने. But since my mother was like a positive person, she's like, हाँ चाय तो अच्छी बनी है लेकिन दोबारा मत बनाना because kitchen जला दिया. So from there they kind of took this child is very energetic, तो इसको थोड़ा एनर्जी चैनलाइज करते हैं इसका, तो सब चीज़ों में डाल दिया. गॉट मी अ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स, आई स्टार्टेड रीडिंग अ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स. And I got interested in mathematics, I got interested in human psychology, I got interested in human behavior, and from that interest kind of made sure that my career aligned with what I wanted to do in life and what I was interested to do in life. तो कई सारी चीज़ें अभी भी करता हूँ and मज़ा भी आता है करने में. So I think whenever people say that you can only pursue one dream at a time, I don't think that is correct. I personally have pursued everything that I love. I used to love dancing. I was a national level dancer. I still dance to this day. In fact, one of my students also won Dance India Dance. I love psychology. You know, now I'm running a mental health business. I actually love writing and reading. So, like I said, I'm still writing books. So, I think if you love something, go ahead, do everything. Nobody's stopping you from, just do itna hi, just do utna hi.
You have a lot of time, basically.
You have a lot of time during the day. 24 घंटे कभी कभी कम पड़ जाता है, but if you like distribute your time accordingly, थोड़ा compartmentalize करो तो सारी चीजें हो जाती है. Interpersonal relationships के लिए भी time मिल जाता है. I think one of the biggest complaints that people have is मेरे पास time नहीं है, and that complaint, to be honest, I don't think is a valid complaint. Sorry.
Totally agree with that. Totally. So, uh, as you said that you are very close to your mother, and whatever she told you, you are what you, because of those stories and because of everything, and I relate with you on a very personal level.
Sure.
And when you see, like they say that you have two characteristics in you. You have a feminine characteristics and you have masculine characteristics.
Absolutely.
So when you are brought up by a feminine characteristics, so you become more empathetic, you become more like you can feel things more than other individuals, and you are sympathetic with empathetic. So on that only, what is the difference that uh, between child who are brought up by men and child who are brought up by women? So there is a stark characteristic between both these things.
Yes.
And I feel that both are important.
Absolutely.
But what happens that they are only nurtured by one parent only?
I think very interesting question. I have done so many podcasts and nobody has asked me this question. But this is super interesting question. The reason behind our behavior can be environmental as well as genetic. So there is something called as gene environment interaction. So a lot of your behavior is determined by your genes, right? And the way you are nurtured brings about that behavior in you. Now, in terms of scales, we slide on scales. We are not like fully masculine, fully feminine. We are not fully introvert, not extrovert. There is a spectrum of everything. There is spectrum of extroversion. There is spectrum of sexuality. There is spectrum of gender. So a lot of people today don't understand that spectrum. If this is going to go on YouTube or Instagram, a lot of people are going to say child raised by men and fatherless kid and all. These are actually people who don't understand how psychology works. So in my opinion, personally, all of us are on that slider, and depending on the situation, we move. For example, let me give you a very relatable example. Introvert and extrovert. बहुत सारे लोग इंट्रोवर्ट होंगे जो ये सुन रहे होंगे, because podcast is something that a lot of introverts listen to. And
Why
that
is it? If we can elaborate on that.
introversion requires something that can be done alone, something that does not give you social anxiety, something that does not allow you to actually out in the open with people, but also allows you to like a voyeurism kind of a thing, right? You want to stand and you want to watch everybody. That's why shows like Big Boss, shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, these are famous shows because people love to watch other people. So you podcasts allow you to watch other people learn, get into the zone, like experience what they are talking, like you are in the same room without being in the same room, right? So a lot of introverts will be listening to the podcast, and it's important that we discuss about this example. Introverts will find it difficult to go into a room full of people and even just introduce themselves. Very, very difficult in a party. you'll find it very difficult to do that. However, if you vibe with someone, like a one-on-one or in a group of people, but let's say that really good friends with everyone, you might not want to go out, you might not want to party, but you will talk a lot in front of those people. So how is it that in that setting you're not introverted? You don't fear conversation, you don't fear being a part of a group. And that is where the spectrum comes into place. You slide, sometimes on the introversion scale, sometimes on the extroversion scale. A lot of people make this mistake that their world is binary. The world is in fact not binary. The world is on a spectrum. We first thought there was white and there was black, but then we realize there is gray, which is a midpoint. But then we realize there are more shades of gray, like dark gray, lighter gray, darker gray, and then there became a spectrum. And everybody knows 50 Shades of Grey. Similarly, there is masculinity, there is femininity, there is gender neutrality, there is more masculinity, more femininity, there is slightly more masculinity, slightly more femininity. But here's the thing, you slide. You always slide. Sometimes hyper masculine man, hyper masculine man will be so comfortable with their masculinity that they will behave with their bro, what we call as a bromance. They will behave with their bro like Rakhi Sawant. And honestly speaking, about 80% of human beings today love gossiping. Gossiping is characterized as a feminine trait, but there are more men who like to gossip than women. So I love to say that there is a Rakhi Sawant in all the men, all of the men. It just takes the right motivation to bring her out.
Yeah.
And I believe it's not specifically to who raised you, mother raised you, father raised you, because in today's environment, you're not just raised by your parents, you're raised by the society. You're raised by your peers because you go to school, you go to colleges. Your colleges will have different kind of a culture. Your schools will have a different kind of a culture. Your friends will have a different kind of a culture. So there is a lot of influence on that. And honestly speaking, about 60 to 70% of your time you're spending outside of your house, outside of your parents. So formative years में, let's say like 6 to 7 years तक के आप जब तक के बड़े होते हो, तब तक के maybe you're more influenced by your parents. But after that, you're now influenced by social media, you're now influenced by your peers, you're now influenced by your teachers, you're influenced by so many things, so many diverse things in the world. And you find yourself on the wrong side of the internet, boom. That's your parent. And you will stop listening to your parents. So I personally don't think nowadays it matters anymore who raised you. Even a single parent can raise you wonderfully, and even a single parent can raise you very badly, very poorly. It is completely up to the society raising an individual today.
Great. So, I always thought about this thing, self-control. So, when they say, when our parents say कि बेटा बच के रहना, बेटा सही रहना, बेटा सोसाइटी के हिसाब से चलना, कुछ morally wrong मत कर देना. तो what are the factors that depends on that? अब जैसे I don't remember my age up to 10th or something. उतना याद नहीं रहता 10 years की age तक. Absolutely. But after age, I was like कि मेरे को ये चीजें नहीं करनी है. I was totally determined कि मेरे को ये चीजें नहीं करनी है. And why that thing developed in my behavior? What can be the reasons behind it? If you can elaborate on that.
Like we discussed, gene-environment interaction. I think that is one of the most strongest points of how an environment of a person can bring about the genetics out. A simple example of it is person A and person B. दोनों को compare करते हैं. Let's say person A has a gene of depression or stress. Person B does not have a gene of depression and stress. अभी पर्सन ए को बहुत अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट मिला है, पर्सन बी को भी बहुत अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट मिला है. जब दोनों बड़े होते हैं, दोनों को डिप्रेशन और स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा. नाउ पर्सन ए को बहुत गंदा एनवायरनमेंट मिला है जिसके पास जीन है डिप्रेशन और स्ट्रेस का, एंड पर्सन बी को भी बहुत गंदा एनवायरनमेंट मिला है जिसके पास जीन नहीं है डिप्रेशन और स्ट्रेस का. Now the chances, I'm not saying it will happen. Now the chances of person A getting depression, stress or anxiety drastically increase. They shoot up. So पर्सन ए को हो सकता है 70% चांसेस है डिप्रेशन और एंजाइटी और स्ट्रेस होने के, वाइल पर्सन बी के चांसेस स्टिल बहुत कम रहेंगे. पर्सन बी के चांसेस हो सकता है 15% रहे. सो वहां पे डिफरेंस आ जाता है कि आपका नर्चरिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम, आपका एनवायरमेंट इज इंपॉर्टेंट एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम. सो कमिंग बैक टू यू, वेयर योर ethicality, morality comes into place. So Freudian theory says id, ego and superego, right? So your superego is your immediate environment. एंड आप जिस एनवायरनमेंट में नर्चर्ड हो, आप जिस एनवायरनमेंट में रेज्ड हो, उसका कलेक्टिव मोरालिटी के हिसाब से आप अपना डिसाइड करते हो. नाउ हाउ इज योर ईगो ऑपरेटिंग, वो ईगो का आपका ऑपरेशन इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स कि आप क्या चूज करोगे. आप डिजायर चूज करोगे या आप मॉरली क्या करेक्ट है वो चूज करोगे. हर एक का अलग अलग होता है. देयर आर पीपल हु शो साइकोपैथिक टेंडेंसीज हु हैव नोन टू चूज id over super ego because it is their desire. So there is a complete overlap of both the things. So in such cases you can't really determine कि ये क्यों choose कर रहा है, because उनके formative years में जो मन किया वो choose किया, because they don't understand the concept of no, they don't understand the concept of कि society में उनको कुछ चीजें नहीं मिल सकती है. They have been given that kind of a treatment since childhood कि जो मांगा मिल गया, जो चाहिए वो हो गया, जैसे उनको बिहेव करना है वैसे उनको बिहेव करने दिया. So when they grow up as adults, perhaps they don't understand the concept of कि कुछ चीजें नहीं मिल सकती है लाइफ में और कुछ चीजें नहीं मिलनी भी चाहिए लाइफ में. So in that concept, अगर आपका immediate surrounding ही ऐसा है जहाँ पे आपको कलेक्टिव मोरालिटी के हिसाब से ड्रग्स लेना सही है या कलेक्टिव मोरालिटी के हिसाब से किसी को ठगना सही है या स्टीलिंग इज ओके, if that is your collective morality, you grow up to not know that your super ego will not allow you to feel bad about it. कि मैंने अगर स्टीलिंग किया तो आई वोंट फील बैड अबाउट इट बिकॉज मेरा कलेक्टिव अगर सुपर ईगो वही है, मेरे को बचपन से सिखाया गया है कि स्टीलिंग इज फाइन, I wouldn't know certainly. So I think in your formative years, what might have happened is your immediate surrounding, your parents, your teachers, your environment, the content that you consumed all led to form a collective consciousness, a collective morality, जिसके हिसाब से you became an individual where you are like कि I am choosing to be this. अभी कई बार कैसा होता है, सिग्नल रेड है, आगे पुलिस वाला नहीं है, आपको बहुत जल्दी कहीं पे जाना है. Now you have a choice, either to wait और टू गो, क्योंकि पुलिस वाला तो नहीं है, कैमरा भी नहीं है, निकल लेता है. नाउ दैट इज वेयर यू नो व्हाट योर मोरालिटी इज. आप अगर रुकोगे तो आपका एक मोरालिटी होगा, आप अगर नहीं रुकोगे तो आपका दूसरा मोरालिटी होगा. नाउ आई एम नॉट सेइंग एनीथिंग इज बैड और गुड, आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड दोज वर्ड्स कि यही सही है यही गलत है. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग टू फाइंड दीज टू पर्सपेक्टिव्स एंड देन यू एस्केलेट दैट. अभी तो सिग्नल की बात की है, फिर सिग्नल के बाद आगे होगा स्टीलिंग, स्टीलिंग के आगे होगा मर्डर, मर्डर के आगे होगा कुछ और. तो दिस इज वेयर इट एस्केलेट्स. और आप कितना एक्सट्रापोलेट करते हो, देन इट इज पर्सन साइकोलॉजी. फिर
So we talk about therapy a lot now these days. It's becoming highly popular that everyone needs to go therapy, but there are certain obligations that come in between. First obligation is that I have certain friends, I have a group of friends who are like severely depressed, on the high scale of depression. They have attempted suicide and they have gone to extreme lengths. But when I suggest them go seek a professional help, they always say भाई महंगा होगा, भाई कहाँ पे ढूंढूं, भाई मिलता ही नहीं है, and लोग क्या कहेंगे, that's one of the biggest factor. So these are 3-4 complications that come in between before opting for some help that you really need from your core. True. So look, what are the solutions to these 2-3-4 complications?
I think bang on, quite very very true to what these problems are actually in people. Solution तो आपको लगेगा मैं मार्केटिंग कर रहा हूँ खुद के ऐप की यहाँ पे, बट Zilopia is actually genuinely a good solution. because therapy is very expensive. I am a psychotherapist myself, and I charge about 3,500 4,000 per session, और एक सेशन में नहीं फर्क पड़ता है, जेन्युइनली नहीं फर्क पड़ता है. एक सेशन आप 1 घंटे का लोगे या 45 मिनट्स का लोगे, थेरेपिस्ट से बात करने में ही 45 मिनट्स निकल जाएंगे, पता नहीं चलेगा. सो इन दैट एस्पेक्ट अगर आपको 10 सेशन लग रहे हैं सही होने के लिए, और 3,000 मैं पर सेशन ले रहा हूँ, 30,000 फॉर अ स्टूडेंट टू अफोर्ड, not possible. Another thing that you spoke about is stigma. Stigma is true. Actually, India में क्या है, therapy is looked at from a clinical lens. What I mean by that is a lot of therapists today in India who are qualified to give therapy are also clinical psychologists. Clinical psychologists will look at it from a clinical standpoint, like a medical standpoint, not really writing prescriptions for you, but as a disorder or something. So अगर उनका वो standpoint है, अगर उनका वो approach है, तो लोगों को ऐसे लगता है कि they are going to diagnose me with some disease. एंड डिजीज बोल दिया तो लोग तो यार डरते हैं, लोग डायबिटीज से भी डरते हैं, लोग कैंसर से डरते हैं, लोगों को बोल दिया कि आपको मलेरिया है तो भी डरेंगे लोग. नोबडी वांट्स टू गेट डायग्नोस्ड विद समथिंग, राइट? सो दैट स्टिग्मा इज देयर. कोई भी फील्ड में जाओ वो है, और थेरेपी में तो और ज्यादा स्टिग्मा है, बिकॉज पहले से जो थेरेपी को बैड वर्ड मिलते आ रहा है कि पागल है, ऐसा है, तो वो तो ऑलरेडी स्टिग्मेटाइज्ड है थेरेपी. इन दैट एस्पेक्ट व्हाट Ziloopia डज इज, हम लोग कैसे सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करते हैं. एक तो हम लोग बहुत अफोर्डेबल कर दिए थेरेपी को, बिकॉज अगर आप किसी के साथ बात करो कि आई नीड थेरेपी, एंड देन यू आर टॉकिंग टू अ थेरेपिस्ट 1:1 वीकली, लेट्स से आपने बुक कर लिया आपके सेशन, you will soon start to feel lonely. And when your friends say I understand, you feel like slapping them across the face, because they don't understand. क्यों झूठ बोलना है? They don't understand. Honestly, if you have gone through a very bad breakup, very bad breakup, and you are like borderline suicidal, you have tried multiple things and it doesn't work out, they have blocked you on all the platforms, and then your friend says like, dude, I understand what you're going through. No, you don't. You have never even been in a relationship, or you have a girlfriend and you both are talking to each other, बस झगड़े हो रहे हैं तुम में, तो you don't really understand, right, what I'm going through. So when your friends do not have the equipment to guide you in a way, you feel lonely. You start feeling that मेरे को कोई समझ नहीं सकता है, and then internally this starts happening in your head कि शायद मेरे प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन है ही नहीं, एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता है. However, that is wrong. Your problem का solution exists, and your problem का solution exists in a domain which is affordable to you also. तो Ziloopia क्या करता है? We put you in small group settings, like 12 people का group settings. Each group is managed by an expert, therapist or a subject matter expert. आप ये मत समझो कि थेरेपिस्ट है या फिर साइकोलॉजिस्ट है, वो स्टिग्मा आ जाएगा, फिर आपको लगेगा कि नहीं नहीं मैं तो पागल हूँ. थेरेपी इसीलिए लेते हैं ताकि आप पागल ना हो. तो that is something I like to quote from Rani Kohinoor. You take therapy ताकि आप पागल ना हो, इसीलिए थेरेपी लेना चाहिए आपको. तो डोंट वरी अबाउट कौन है क्या देख रहा है, जस्ट थिंक ऑफ इट एज अ निंजा. एक निंजा है जो आपको हेल्प कर रहा है, बाकी 11 लोग हैं आपके जैसे जो आप ही के जैसे हैं, जो एक्चुअली व्हेन दे से आई अंडरस्टैंड, दे एक्चुअली अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज दे आर गोइंग थ्रू द सेम प्रॉब्लम. सो ऐसे छोटे छोटे ग्रुप्स है, 1,000 रुपए पर मंथ के हिसाब से ग्रुप्स है. You join those groups and you start chatting with the therapist, you start chatting with this group of people, and एक मंथ में you will realize that therapist भी आपको हेल्प कर रहा है, आपको बाकी 10 लोग जो ग्रुप में है वो भी हेल्प कर रहे हैं. So you start feeling not so lonely. You start feeling that there is a solution to your problem, and इट्स कम्प्लीटली अनोनिमस. तो कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है अपना नाम लेने की, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है ईमेल आईडी वगैरह जो भी जेन्युइन है वो यूज़ करने की. यू कैन बी फुली अनोनिमस, एंड 1,000 रुपये महीना इज़ लाइक 2 शवारमा का कॉस्ट. जो हाँ 2 बार अगर फूड डिलीवरी ऐप से नहीं मंगाया तो मतलब पागल होने से बच जाओगे ना.
Okay, so there is a big confusion between anxiety, depression, and stress. So when I use the word depression for that friend, I actually mean that he has been stressed for a very long period of time and for years, I guess. and that's why he's into the state of depression.
Okay.
So can you elaborate on these three terms: anxiety, depression, and stress?
Yes, I can elaborate. I'll be short with it because a lot of times they also overlap, right? A lot of times when you have generalized anxiety, when you have general stress, when you have depression, a lot of these things overlap, symptoms also overlap. आपका diagnosis कभी गलत हो सकता है, आपका diagnosis कभी सही हो सकता है. Now, I don't want to explain too much on it because your viewers will probably do this कि हाँ ये मेरे को भी है, ये मेरे को भी है, मेरे को तो डिप्रेशन है, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया है कि there is no way out of it, अभी तो मेरे को डिप्रेशन हो गया. And then they will go on LinkedIn पे बड़ा सा पोस्ट लिख देंगे कि I was depressed and फिर लोग congratulate करेंगे, so proud of you to come out and all. ये सब मतलब let's not focus on terms, let's not focus on labels, because when I see my clients also कई बार ऐसा होता है कि अगर मैंने उनको बता दिया कि भाई आपको डिस्थाइमिया है या फिर आपको PDD है, which is persistent depressive disorder. A great way to understand is, अगर आपने विनी द पू देखा होगा बचपन में कार्टून, उसमें एक डोंकी आता था ईयोर, who was always sad. कुछ भी हो जाए वो सैड ही रहता था हमेशा. तो that's a great way of understanding what persistent depressive disorder is. कार्टून देख लो समझ जाएगा. To just give you a very, very brief answer, depression, anxiety, stress. Depression does not include sadness. Sad is very different from depression. Depressed people can be happy also. Depression is when you actually have no energy to even get out of bed, do regular chores. You don't feel motivated enough to do that. In simple terms, that is depression. Sadness does not equal to depression. Straightforward. Anxiety. Anxiety does not equal to nervousness. सब लोग नर्वस होता है. इस पॉडकास्ट से पहले आप नर्वस हो गए, मैं नर्वस होगा. स्टेज पे जाने से पहले जिटरी होता है, नर्वसनेस होता है. Now nervousness escalated, let's say 200 times, can precipitate into anxiety. What is anxiety now? Anxiety is when you actually feel symptoms like shivering or बुखार आना या फिर nausea, and not always, these are psychosomatic symptoms, but it actually causes you distress in functioning properly as an individual, in actually functioning रेगुलर टास्क. कि आपको इतना ज्यादा एंजाइटी हो रहा है या इतना ज्यादा नर्वसनेस हो रहा है कि आप फंक्शन ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो, बहुत ज्यादा आपको प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है. दैट इज स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड टर्म्स में एंजाइटी. वेरी सिंपल डेफिनेशन. स्ट्रेस. स्ट्रेस इज स्ट्रेस, सभी को होता है, हर चीज में होता है. हाउएवर स्ट्रेस हैज अ हार्मोन व्हिच इज कॉल्ड कॉर्टिसोल. कॉर्टिसोल रिलेशन होता है स्ट्रेस का. लॉन्ग पीरियड्स ऑफ स्ट्रेस और प्रोलॉन्ग्ड स्ट्रेस रिस्पॉन्स, और रिस्पॉन्स के हिसाब से आप क्लिनिकली डायग्नोस्ड विद स्ट्रेस हो या नहीं, वो आपको इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डायग्नोसिस पता चलेगा. समटाइम्स ओवरवेट, लाइक वेट गेन, या फिर स्लीपीनेस, या ऑल दीज थिंग्स. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू सिम्टम्स ऑफ स्ट्रेस. बोलेगा हाँ ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है, मैं तो स्ट्रेस हूँ, क्रॉनिकली स्ट्रेस हूँ, तो मेरे को डायग्नोसिस मिल गया इस वीडियो से. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दैट. डू नॉट गूगल, बिल्कुल भी गूगल पे मत जाओ, पागल हो जाओगे. तो स्ट्रेस इज लाइक दैट. इन सिंपल टर्म्स, स्ट्रेस ऑल्सो बिकम्स अ डिसऑर्डर इफ आपको डेली रूटीन टास्क करने में दिक्कत आ रही हो. बाकी तो सारी चीजें सबको होती है, कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम हर इंडिविजुअल को है. दैट डज नॉट मीन दैट आजकल तो ये यार मतलब इंस्टाग्राम पे देयर इज अ फैड दैट एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू डायग्नोज देमसेल्व्स विद ADHD, OCD एंड ऑल. शेल्डन कूपर को देख लिया, OCD बोल दिया खुद को. नहीं, मेरे को ऐसी चीजें ना ऐसे ही चाहिए, मैं ऐसे नहीं बैठ सकता, मेरे को ऐसे ही बैठना पड़ेगा. दैट्स नॉट OCD, हाँ, बाय द वे. डू नॉट गूगल व्हाट OCD इज, वरना फैंटम सिम्टम्स बोलते हैं उसको. खुद से सिम्टम्स बना के यू विल बी लाइक हाँ मेरे को भी हो रहा है, मेरे को ये भी हो रहा है, वो भी हो रहा है, OCD है मेरे को, खुद को सेल्फ डायग्नोजेबल ही है वो. ADHD भी ऐसे डायग्नोज नहीं होता है. इफ यू आर हाइपर एक्टिव, यू डोंट हैव ADHD, यू आर जस्ट हाइपर एक्टिव, यू नो. तो आप खुद से डायग्नोज मत करो, गो टू अ प्रोफेशनल. एंड डायग्नोसिस की ऑनेस्टली जरूरत नहीं है. यू डोंट वांट टू गेट डायग्नोज्ड, अदरवाइज एक्चुअली फैंटम सिम्टम्स आते हैं. जस्ट लिसन टू योर डॉक्टर और योर थेरेपिस्ट, कर देंगे मदद, हेल्प हो जाती है.
If we talk about OCD, then when I was a rookie, not a rookie, but 1 year before only, I said I have OCD. I was like, I want everything to be clean.
तो आपके बारे में ही बात किया था मैंने.
So then I listened to some podcasts, I read something, and then I realized that everything that related to some symptoms does not relate to that disorder.
Absolutely.
So if I want cleanliness, that is dependent on my mother's behavior or something that I've been nurtured on. I want everything to be clean. So I don't have OCD. I'm just a regular guy who likes to be clean.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
You have watched Friends.
yeah.
Friends में Monica है.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to think that Monica has OCD. She has some spectrum of it, little hint of it, and that is because she gets extremely uncomfortable when she thinks about uncleanliness behavior या फिर कोई चीज out of place हो. That could be some form of OCD. But if you want things in the right way, the right fashion, you don't have OCD. आपको अगर बहुत ही ज्यादा दिक्कत हो रही है कि किसी ने लेस का पैकेट उल्टा करके काट लिया एंड आपको ऐसे हाइपर वेंटिलेशन होने लग गया कि तौबा तौबा क्या कर दिया इसने तो मतलब पूरा मेरा जहन्नुम उतर गया है नीचे, अभी पूरे भगवान लोग आ जाएंगे, श्राप दे देंगे. अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है देन हो सकता है आपको ओसीडी हो, लेकिन आपको बस डिस्कम्फर्ट हो रहा है कि this is so uncomfortable. No. Then you are just a regular person. Sorry to break that to you. You are not special. People actually want to diagnose themselves with some form of mental health disorder because either they want to be trending or they want to go with the trends, or B, they actually are misinformed, or C, they are seeking that kind of validation externally through empathy or something like that. Or D, actually, they really like to be on that spectrum.
So with social media, whole different question. With social media, everyone is like, they are provided with an identity before a certain age. So they are provided with an identity in the age of 12, in the age of 10, in the age of 5.
Social media pe kids consume content and are content creators. So first advice would be, if you're consuming content, you don't have to engage with a lot of content. Some content is made to trigger a response, elicit a reaction from you so that it becomes viral. Viral content तभी होता है जब आप comment करो उसके ऊपर, एंड आप देखोगे आजकल क्रिएटर है ना जानबूझ के कुछ चीजें मिसप्रोनाउंस करेगा या गलती करेगा सो दैट आप लोग कमेंट करो उसके ऊपर कि अरे ये क्या प्रोनाउंसिएशन है. लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट दैट गोज वायरल इज आल्सो क्रिंज कंटेंट, ताकि आप नीचे हेटफुल कमेंट्स करो. हेटफुल कमेंट्स आप करोगे, आपका ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ेगा, लेकिन क्रिएटर को लाइक्स मिल रहा है ना. सो डोंट एंगेज इन सच काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपका कुछ ऐसे स्ट्रॉन्ग रिएक्शन आ रहा है, थोड़ा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है किसी कंटेंट को देख के, स्टॉप राइट देयर. काउंट टिल 20 to 1 बैकवर्ड काउंट करो, बहुत धीरे धीरे काउंट करो, एंड देन you kind of calm down and then skip or block people. Somebody who is not behaving well with you, just block them. If you are content creators and you're not getting enough likes, अगर किसी को बहुत ज़्यादा likes मिल रहा है तो I mean that is fine for them. उससे भी problem होता है कई बार आपको, you get into an imposter syndrome kind of a thing. But be mindful of what the content that you are kind of creating. आप कैसा image create कर रहे हो, not for the society but for yourself. Don't try to fake anything. If you are faking some content on social media, it will come and bite you back some years later, because you will start adopting that kind of a mindset and sustainable नहीं होता है वो. But if you are not getting enough number of likes, maybe आपको 10 like मिल रहा है, 12 likes मिल रहा है, you tend to get demotivated. Now I like to do this specifically. I like to imagine जितने number of likes है उतने लोग मेरे घर पे आए हुए हैं and मेरे को personally congratulate कर रहे हैं. I try to imagine that way. And if I imagine 10 people घर पे आए हुए हैं, 10 is enough to fill a room. राइट, अनलेस यू आर लिविंग इन अ बिग मैंशन. अगर आप लिविंग इन अ बिग मैंशन हो तो आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है लाइक्स से. पूछता नहीं, पैसा है, कोई कोई जरूरत नहीं है लाइक, तो मैं अपनी लंबोर्गिनी देख लूंगा. तो 10 लोग आ रहे हैं, रूम में बैठ रहे हैं, मोर देन एनफ टू फिल अ रूम. सो आई लाइक टू इमेजिन लाइक दैट. आप उन 10 लोगों के साथ एंगेज करो, मे बी दोज आर योर ऑडियंस. आप उनको डीएम करो, आप उनके साथ एक्चुअली फ्रेंड्स बनो. These kind of conversations are longer and more sustainable. I have about 26-27,000 followers on social media, and when I started, कम likes आते थे, 13 लोग रहते थे, but I love those people जो starting में मेरे साथ थे. I love them अभी भी. I talk to them अभी भी. I actually followed them back, and I have regular conversations with them. I respond to all my DMs. I genuinely like interacting with people as they are my friends. I don't want ऐसा followers है, like करो, ये करो, वो करो. I do yearly Diwali cleaning, which is where I remove like thousands of followers. कभी कभी मैं 6,000-7,000 followers निकाल देता हूँ, because I don't want to have followers जो सिर्फ देख रहे हैं, कभी बात नहीं करते, कभी कुछ नहीं करते. उसका मैं क्या करूँगा, अचार थोड़ी डालना है मुझे. तो I actually do that. I imagine मेरे घर पे आए, हैप्पी बर्थडे वगैरह विश किया मुझे. आई वॉन्ट फ्रेंड्स, आई जेन्युइनली वॉन्ट फ्रेंड्स. तो आई इंटरेक्ट विद देम एज माई फ्रेंड्स. सो आई डोंट रियली केयर कि 10 लाइक आ रहे हैं, 10,000 लाइक आ रहे हैं, मिलियन लाइक आ रहे हैं, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो यू ऑल्सो इमेजिन दैट वे. दैट्स अ मोर सस्टेनेबल वे ऑफ क्रिएटिंग कॉन्टेंट. अदरवाइज हम लोग है ना इंस्टाग्राम पे ज्यादा लोगों को losers बनाते हैं than more successful people. There is only 1% of Instagram that has huge number of followers. बाकी के 99% तो बेचारे ऐसे 600 100 ऐसे लेके बैठे रहते हैं, नंबर ऑफ फॉलोअर्स लेके बैठे रहते हैं, 10-10 लाइक्स रहते हैं, 5-5 लाइक्स रहते हैं. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, इट्स फाइन. इंस्टाग्राम इज अ बैड प्लेस एनीवे, बट ठीक है, सोशल मीडिया करना तो है. क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी करना तो है. करते रहो, कभी ना कभी वर्कआउट हो जाएगा. अगर नहीं होगा तो जो 6 लोग आपको हमेशा लाइक करते हैं उनको घर पे बुला लो. हैव अ गुड टाइम.
And you know, this is a saying, and from like I'm doing this content creation for like 3-4 years. From 2020 I'm doing this. So podcast and all and everything. Nothing worked out. I am still on that 100 followers, that 100 subscribers, and I don't give a F about all these things, because I have never lost anything. I only gained confidence, gained personality, gained friends. Yeah, and gained everything that I want in my career to be successful. So I don't see it from that perspective that I am failure. And I don't want anyone to come to me, oh bro, you are a failure, you did that. I don't give a...
कोई आपके घर का बिल थोड़ी पे कर रहा है. जो आपको बोलेगा फेलियर, उसको लाइट बिल थमा देना, बोलना पे कर. अगर नहीं करना होगा तो चुपचाप बैठ. क्यों, मतलब क्या? Great. Yeah, I mean, I have done that before. I have just given my electricity bill. AC दिन भर चलते रहता है, काफी ज्यादा बिल आ गया था, उसको चिपका दिया बिल. वो बोला कि मैं क्यों पे करूँ, बोला नहीं पे करना है तो बकवास भी मत कर. तो मतलब मेरा घर थोड़ी चल रहा है किसी से, मैं तो खुद घर चला रहा हूँ, राइट. जिसको बकवास करना है वो करेगा. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate. So
it doesn't matter, because the world is so big and you are so little. You can see it from that perspective also. So there is a big thing or big personality disorder that we say Amar Akbar Anthony. So you have multiple personality disorder, the MPD. So you know, in general terms, if we say that we have also different personalities of our together. If I am sitting with you, then I'll behave in a different way. If I'm just sitting with her, then I'll different. But when it becomes a personality disorder, and when it becomes like the other personality is not aware about another personality. So what is that? The MPD thing?
I think MPD used to be called before. अभी dissociative identity disorder बोलते हैं उसको. तो in terms of dissociative, again I'm not going to give you symptoms over, मतलब मेरे को भी ऐसे लगेगा ना, तो thin line. So don't want to give your subscribers or your listeners some kind of मसाला कि हाँ घर पे जाके मम्मी को बोल दिया नहीं नहीं मम्मी रात को मैं मंजुलिका बन जाता हूँ. तो और सर ने ये भी बोला था कि हम लोग के अंदर एक राखी सावंत छुपी होती है, तो मेरे को तो है डिसोशिएटिव आइडेंटिटी, DID. I'm not going to give you symptoms, but बहुत briefly बताऊंगा. A dissociative identity, again, like you said, sometimes your personalities know each other, sometimes they don't know each other. We have different characteristics as human being. एक personality के multiple characteristics होते हैं. But when it becomes a dissociative identity, is that you have different identities, not characteristics. Now, what are characteristics? I, as Ajinkya, can dance, can swim, can debate, can speak in English, can speak in Marathi, can speak in Hindi. I can do therapy, I can do engineering, I can do multiple things, I can write. So these are parts of the same person. मैं बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकता हूँ. मल्टीपल आइडेंटिटीज नहीं है मेरी, डिसोशिएटिव आइडेंटिटी नहीं है मेरी. एक आइडेंटिटी है जिसके बहुत सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, पहलू है. अभी प्रॉब्लम तब होता है, डिसऑर्डर तब बोलेंगे इसको, जब एक ही पर्सन की दो अलग अलग आइडेंटिटीज या 3 अलग या 5 अलग आइडेंटिटीज होंगी. तो अभी आइडेंटिटी सेपरेट कैसे हो सकती है कि उसका पूरा का पूरा चरित्र जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं वही अलग है. So I am Ajinkya, but another person can be Akshay. Another person can also be Akshata. It can be different things. उनके skill set भी अलग हो सकते हैं या same skill set भी हो सकता है. But on the core, their identity itself is different. So you don't have the same person exhibiting different skills or different characteristics. Not that. Just one person, different types of identities. That will become a disorder when that identities are extremely distinguished. अगर आपके आइडेंटिटीज अलग अलग है, मतलब समटाइम्स यू वांट टू, जैसे पेन नेम्स होते हैं ऑथर्स के, मैं अजिंक्य हूँ लेकिन आई राइट एज लेट्स से somebody else. I write as let's say so if I write as somebody else, I have different identities because I have donned that identity. मैं वो बन चुका हूँ. जैसे अगर मैं डांस कर रहा हूँ और मैं एक थीम पे डांस कर रहा हूँ, let's say I am dancing on a biopic, I'll become that person and dance.
So now your original identity is not there, the other
person's identity, but I have chosen to do this. Whereas it becomes a disorder when you don't choose to do it, when it just becomes. I'm not going to give you more symptoms, so do not Google it again. Warning है, इस वीडियो में कोई भी चीज गूगल मत करो. प्रॉब्लम है, आप गूगल करोगे आप बोलोगे अरे बाप रे मेरे को भी है मेरे को तो हो गया ये. तो खाली फुकट का क्यों स्ट्रेस लेना है. से छोटी उम्र में ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा, बोलोगे अजय के सर ने बोला है. सर तो बोलो ही मत, एक तो मेरे को वैसे ही ओल्ड लगता हूँ.
No, he looks young.
Yeah. क्या बोलते हैं, म्यूइंग बोलते हैं ना, जेन अल्फा डज म्यूइंग. मेरे को आता भी नहीं है, so it's fine. Trying to be,
We have beard, so we are
to be cool. अब मैं उसी एज पे हूँ कि अभी तो ट्राई करना पड़ता है कूल बनना. जेन्युइनली कूलनेस नहीं आता है, वो ट्राई करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, फाइन, गिव मी हेट कमेंट्स, आई डोंट केयर.
So when you are seeing, like when you are sitting with an younger person, so to say, then you see yourself in the future also that, oh, you will face these kind of things. You will not be as active, as cool as you are now. You will not have good hairs. You will have white hairs or whatever that is. So this is a realization to yourself only that you will not be the same as ever.
मिड-लाइफ क्राइसिस आजकल बहुत जल्दी आने लग गया है. मिड-लाइफ क्राइसिस लोगों को, just because we are exposed to a lot of things and lot of stress बहुत common है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ कॉर्टिसोल, इंक्रीज लेवल ऑफ कॉर्टिसोल इन आवर बॉडी होती है ये सारी चीज़ें. मिड लाइफ क्राइसिस बहुत पहले आ जाएगा. इनफैक्ट आपकी जनरेशन को और पहले आएगा. मेरी जनरेशन को लेट्स से 30s में आ रहा है, आपकी जनरेशन को हो सकता है लेट 20s में आना शुरू होगा, उसके बाद की जनरेशन को. बिकॉज वी हैव कोलोसली एफ्ड अप द वर्ल्ड सो मच. इकोनॉमिकली भी, मतलब आप लोग तो, मेरे पूर्वज हो सकता है कि अफोर्ड कर सकते थे हाउसिंग. अभी के हम लोग ही हाउसिंग अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते हैं. आप तो भूल ही जाओ. उसके आगे का जनरेशन तो और ही भूल जाओ. मतलब ऐसे 10 रुपए में पहले बड़े बड़े ऐसे मैंशंस मिलते होंगे. अभी अभी तो मतलब 1 लाख रुपए तो ऐसा मैच बॉक्स मिलेगा रेंट पे. हाँ, रेंट पे ऐसा मैच बॉक्स मिलेगा ऐसा. एंड हो सकता है कि इन फ्यूचर कबूतरों से भी रेंट लेना पड़ेगा कि ऐसे छोटे से क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, मेरे को पता नहीं, मराठी में घरटा बोलते हैं उसको. नेस्ट को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं?
घोंसला.
हाँ, छोटे से घोंसले का भी रेंट मांगने लग जाओगे. बेचारा कबूतर ऐसे ढूंढ ढूंढ के लेके आएगा, ये लो रेंट लैंडलॉर्ड को देना है. हाँ, हर साल में ऐसे 10% बढ़ेगा, 20% बढ़ेगा. अब बेचारा कबूतर भी एकदम स्ट्रेस में, उनका मेंटल हेल्थ डिसऑर्डर करना पड़ेगा हम लोग को. तो वी हैव कोलोसली मेस्ड अप द वर्ल्ड as capitalist economy goes. We have messed up, and honestly there is no way out of it unless we press a restart for everything. But yeah, there are ways to mitigate that. There are ways to go about it. There are ways to manage this stress. Unfortunately, at the risk of sounding pessimistic but also realistic, unfortunately there is not a lot of things that you can really do to change the economy, to change capitalism, to change all these things around you. What you can do is you can have your mental health at such a level where these things stop affecting you. हो रही है चीजें, मतलब भूखमरी पड़ी हुई है लेकिन अफेक्ट नहीं कर रही है. गरीबी है लेकिन अफेक्ट नहीं कर रही है. वो है ना कि एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, क्या करना है करो, फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. तो वो चीज है बेसिकली. मेंटल हेल्थ इज दैट कि ऐसा नहीं है कि रातों रात गरीबी गायब हो जाए. गरीबी है लेकिन अभी ऐसा है कि हाँ हम गरीब है, फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है उस चीज का. ठीक मांगेंगे लेकिन फर्क नहीं पड़ने देंगे उस चीज का, तो that kind of a thing. There are ways of managing this, which is also called you call it whatever you want to call it. You want to call it coping mechanisms, you want to call it therapy, you want to call it anything. But ways of doing this, some people find humor. I find humor as a really good way of coping. Some people वो मुन्ना भाई MBBS में अक्साना है जो लाफ करते रहता है. Some people find anger, like breaking things and all, which is disruptive. Don't do it. But yeah, there are different ways of coping. Use your coping mechanism. Channelize a good energy. Find a good coping mechanism for you.
Yeah, and most importantly, work. Work or study or involve yourself in something and you will. So the friend that I was telling you about, so he tried to engage in some business or tried to do his own thing. He got out of it, but it's not permanent. So he will get affected by it because he has been living that life for years. So I'm not saying that work will get you out of depression or something, but it will keep your mental health at a
आप ऐसा मान सकते हो इस चीज को, क्योंकि कई लोगों को है ना, they don't understand mental health so well. So I want to kind of draw some parallels with physical health. Although some forms of depression, many forms of depression are completely curable. आपको नहीं होगा फिर से. Relapse हो सकता है, कभी होता है कभी नहीं होता है, but most of them are actually genuinely curable. You can get out of it. Some form of it is not. So imagine that your hand gets into some form of accident and आप खो देते हो उस लिम्ब को. अभी आप कितना भी कुछ भी ट्राई कर लो, वो लिम्ब तो वापस उगने नहीं वाला है, राइट? बट what you can do is you can start to live with it normally. आप बायोनिक आर्म ले लो, आप कुछ लगा लो वहां पे, There are robotic arms also nowadays, which will help you function as a regular person, as somebody who can do everything. But वो आम जैसा नहीं लगेगा. Similar with depression, that is not really curable. So you will function properly, but आपको कई बार बीच में लगेगा कि नहीं है सही. You have bad days यार, सबके पास bad days होता है. Everybody goes through bad days. So that's my take from it.
It's completely normal to have bad days, to have sadness, to go down and then to go up.
Yes, heartbeat ऐसा रहता है ना. Heartbeat ऐसा रहता है, ऊपर जाता है नीचे जाता है. Flat line हुआ तो क्या होगा, मर जाओगे. That's how it is.
So let's take some fiery questions for Instagram. And it's a sin to be single in India. It's a you listen from everybody. Oh, you don't have anyone. So how to get one?
Don't get one.
Yes, please don't get one.
अगर आपको आपका वॉलेट प्यारा होगा तो डोंट गेट. क्योंकि कई बार है ना, बहुत ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ता है. स्टार्टअप से ज्यादा शायद रिलेशनशिप में इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ता है. But yeah, jokes aside, if you really find someone organically, great. If you don't find anyone, that's also great, because you try to love yourself and you try to manage your life, live your life the way you want to. कम compromises होंगे, कम झिकझिक होंगी, पैसा ज्यादा रहेगा, unless you are both so mature, you are both earning, you are both fitting well so properly. फिर तो क्या है, फिर तो मतलब मौजा ही मौजा, क्या है, life ही set है. How to get one? If somebody knows the secrets to it, मेरे को भी बता दो comment section में. I'd be happy.
So there is not shortcut to it, and you can't always fake things, you can't always lie things. I always seen it, you have to become honest with yourself first, and then with the world. Genuinity always works. So if what you are, show yourself.
Hit him up in the DMs.
No, please. I am happy with my wallet. I don't want to get high on that.
It's already empty.
Okay. So one of the fiery questions on Instagram is porn addiction or sexual arising your sexual fantasies or whatever that is. So it starts basically in teenage, when you are experiencing your every emotions or hormones basically. So it starts with that you get dopamine hit.
Yes.
In the initial, that you are seeing something for the very first time, and you are feeling like, oh, this is something new, and I haven't seen it. And secondly, my society, my surroundings also forbids it. So you tend to involve in that more because you haven't seen it before, and stigma is attached to that. So what are the ways that you can normalize it? First of all, I want to say masturbation is normal. It's completely normal. It's completely natural, and sex is the primary need. So you need to get your hormones somewhere riled up. So but after a point, it gets so much in your way, in your productivity, in your work. So how to solve that?
Again, there's no straightforward answer to this, because it's a very big topic. One of the most Googled topics, by the way, is porn addiction, or is addiction to masturbation, or addiction to sexual desires. These are very, very highly searched topics in India. I personally don't have a straightforward solution to this, because addiction is a very complex. It's really complex. Sometimes it is environmental, sometimes it's just genetic. It has many layers to it, and different people, different layers. So there is no clear generalistic answer. But there are ways that you can find help. There are ways that you can seek some kind of support. And the first thing that you need to do is accept that you have it. Now, what is normal and what is not normal, that is something that you need to define for yourself, understanding that if there is something which is causing you disruption in your daily activity, in something that you are doing and you are unable to do because of that, or you're spending too much time in it, that means that is addiction. How to test it is go 3 days, 5 days, 1 week without doing it, and if you feel an intense craving of it, then you are addicted. If you don't feel an intense craving of it, you're not really addicted. You're addicted to dopamine then. If you actually want to do some activity which is highly engaging, then you are addicted to dopamine. You're not addicted to something else. So try this exercise out. If you can go like 7 days without doing it, perhaps you're not. But if you realize you are, reach out. Reach out to the right resources and they will help you figure yourself out, figure who you are, what is the source of your addiction, and then try to mitigate that through the source itself. So that's my answer to that.
Yeah, great. More views on this. Okay. So, I always, when I joined my first internship in May only, so what I always speak about professionality. Now, how to be professional at work, how to get those etiquettes right, how to get your communication rights.
Right.
So, we'll not talk about etiquettes, we'll talk about communication only today.
Sure.
So, what are the, some things or there's some thing that we need to keep in mind while communicating with other person? What are the body language that we need to keep in mind?
Sure.
What are the checks to look more professional? And if you are professional communication, you can crack your job interview, you can crack your relationships, you can crack your career, whatever that is. You can crack everything with communication, because communication involves manipulation, negotiations, everything. So if you are good with it, you can do anything. One great example is Harvey Specter. So yeah, Suits. So if you can do that well, so what are the basic things that we need to keep in mind? We don't need to get in tough situations. We don't need to complicate it. First of all, I want to say that it's normal. Like, it's very easy to start with, and then you can get build on that. So it's not very complicated. So yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand that communication or building the right method of presenting yourself also comes under mental health. If you don't believe me, just think of any other category that this comes under. Lifestyle में नहीं आएगा ये, health care में नहीं आएगा ये आपका जो कोचिंग बिजनेस है, मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर है, ये ऑल मेंटल हेल्थ के अंदर आता है, क्योंकि these are things that are driven by your brain. These are things that are driven by your emotions. And कम्युनिकेशन में क्या होता है, सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ये होता है दैट यू गेट स्ट्रेस्ड कि आगे वाला मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रहा है, और उससे फटती है फिर. एंड वो किस में आता है फिर? स्ट्रेस, मेंटल हेल्थ. तो मेंटल हेल्थ में अगर आ रहा है तो यू नीड टू एक्चुअली, अभी इंडिया में ये पॉपुलर नहीं है, बट इन अदर कंट्रीज, लेट्स से यूएस में, यूएस जैसी कंट्रीज में, इट इज वेरी नॉर्मल फॉर पीपल टू गो टू अ थेरेपिस्ट बिकॉज दे वांट टू फील सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंट, बिकॉज दे वांट टू इंक्रीज देयर कम्युनिकेशन, improve their communication skills. So this is the job of a therapist, of a psychologist, to help you feel more confident in your skin. We at Zilopia, we run a pretty solid group for improving your communication skills, improving your self-love, self-awareness, and basically like 600 rupees a month में आपको मस्त एक अच्छा सा थेरेपिस्ट मिलेगा, अच्छा सा एक्सपर्ट मिलेगा, will walk you through this. 600 is nothing, barely anything. And दिन का आपको बताएगा क्या क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, what to do, what not to do. I'll just briefly touch upon what are the things that you should be aware of. One is the biggest problem that people have in terms of projecting themselves confidently is when they use a language that they are not comfortable with. Not everybody is comfortable with English, right? Some people are comfortable with Hindi. अभी कैसे होता है कि लोग expect कर लेते हैं that only English is the right method of communication in order to sound good or in order to make a first good impression. Not true. Hindi can also be a very very nice method and very effective method. अगर आपका वो primary language of confidence है, use that, shamelessly use that. And when you use that, आगे वाले को ऐसे लगेगा कि मेरा हिंदी थोड़ा ब्रोकन है बट आई शुड ऑल्सो यूज इट बिकॉज इनका हिंदी इतना अच्छा है. आप अगर आशुतोष राणा के साथ बात करोगे, आपको ऐसे नहीं लगेगा कि दिस पर्सन नीड्स टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश. आपको ऐसे लगेगा मैं हिंदी में बात करना चाहता हूँ, आई शुड स्पीक इन हिंदी विद दिस पर्सन बिकॉज बहुत ग्रेट हिंदी है उनका. आप अगर पंकज त्रिपाठी से बात करोगे तो यू वॉन्ट इवन फील लाइक टॉकिंग टू हिम इन इंग्लिश. आप कपिल शर्मा से बात करोगे, सेम थिंग. These people have prowess in their language and they are not ashamed to use that language. So you use the language that you are comfortable in. That is first point. Second is you talk about things that make you happy, that you are confident in. It's all about confidence. तो अगर आप genuinely confident sound करना चाहते हो, don't fake it. Talk about things that you are most comfortable in. I am comfortable in talking about psychology. मैं उसके बारे में बात करूंगा. यदि आप comfortable हो, I don't know, टीवी के बारे में बात करने के लिए, नेटफ्लिक्स शोज के बारे में बात करने के लिए, be my guest, talk about it. डेप्थ में जाओ उस चीज के ऊपर, सरफेशियली मत रहो. जो भी चीज में आप कंफर्टेबल हो उसमें एक थोड़ा स्ट्रेंथ लेके आओ एंड देन स्टार्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट दोज थिंग्स. एंड बाकी सब तो मतलब जिलोपिया का ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर लो, बता देंगे हमारे थेरेपिस्ट. वेरी 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 स्ट्रॉन्ग set of therapists who will dedicate their time to teach you this. So if you want, just join the group. 600 रुपए यार शवारमा का प्राइस होता है आजकल. तो मत जाओ रेस्टोरेंट, एक शवारमा 2 शवारमा नहीं खाओगे, आगे जाके उसका 60,000 6 लाख बन जाएगा.
So, we always talk about therapy and the psychologist and everything, but we never talk about the patient perspective in therapy.
What's that?
The patient perspective. Okay. The patient perspective is basically if I am going to therapy and if I am not comfortable with my skin, if I am not comfortable with what I am going through, then how to, ease that, how to, be comfortable in that zone and how to be comfortable with that stranger. So that is very important. I know it's a psychologist, psychologist task, but taking that first step or going to and building that trust, how that happens. And sometimes it is like I've listened from people that they don't feel comfortable with their therapist. They don't feel that trust or whatever that is. So how to get that. And if we talk about from the patient perspective,
ट्रस्ट बिल्डिंग के लिए तो टाइम लगता है यार. मतलब आप किसी को नया डेट करना भी शुरू करोगे तो भी टाइम लगेगा. ट्रस्ट बिल्डिंग इज एन एक्सरसाइज दैट नीड्स पेशेंस ऑल्सो. If I talk from a client perspective or a patient perspective in therapy, what I would suggest is जितना आप अवेयरनेस खुद से लेके आ सकते हो, खुद के बारे में, साइकोलॉजी के बारे में, मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में, great, you should do that. That will also help you be more comfortable with the therapist. Another thing that I understand is नहीं होता है, कई बार नहीं आता है comfort, which is fine. That means that probably the therapist is not right for you and you should look for a new therapist. Also, why like 7 sessions, 10 sessions, why do we need so many sessions is because exactly this. Comfort level बन जाए एक बार back and forth होने लगे, therapist के साथ आपको trust develop करने लगे, तो उसमें भी time लगता है, तो इसीलिए multiple sessions required है. What Zilopia does well is because this generation is a texting generation, call पे ज़्यादा इतना comfort नहीं बन पाता है, तो we allow you to have just group chats with the therapist and with a set of people. Since you are anonymous, try करके देखो, हर्ज नहीं है, try करने में कोई problem नहीं है. 500 रुपए, 1000 रुपए, 600 रुपए दे के देखो, महीना भर ट्राई करके देखो. If you don't find it comfortable, you should look for something new. That's the basis of it. आप अगर फर्स्ट टाइम फ्रेंडशिप भी करो किसी के साथ तो वक्त लगता है, ट्रस्ट डेवलपमेंट में टाइम लगता है. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड अगर आप बोलोगे कि मेरे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है कि मैं 30,000 स्पेंड करके अगर मैं 10 सेशन के बाद फिर आई रियलाइज दैट आई डोंट लाइक दिस थेरेपिस्ट, इट्स फाइन. जिलोपिया में आपको 1,000 रुपए पूरा महीना थेरेपिस्ट के साथ पता चल जाएगा वेदर यू आर कंफर्टेबल और नॉट, वेदर इट्स वर्किंग और नॉट. तो ट्राई करके देखो, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's get on to the end of this podcast. And please guide us because we are in the same journey and we are in the same, platform or in the same career. So, we want to build something like Zilopia in the future. So, to make therapy accessible to people, to tier 3, tier 2 towns of India.
Sure.
So, what can be the thing that we need to keep in mind today and for now?
I think the best thing that you can do is spread awareness right now. Zilopia to already exists. You can join as mental health professionals in the future once you are done with your degrees. Once you pursue something in psychology, in therapy, you can join as mental health professionals, no problem. But for now, I think it's important that up tier 2, tier 3 cities में एक awareness spread करो. आप समझाओ लोगों को what mental health is and how can you look for the right resources, how can you look for cheaper options that are available online, and how can you get your life sorted. ये सारी चीज़ें आप local languages में समझाने की कोशिश करो. You make this a part of people's curriculums, colleges में, schools में. Make sure that this becomes a part of everybody's regular life discussions. Make content like this podcast जैसे बना रहे हो, make more content on it. Make more content in local languages also. हो सकता है आपको translate करने की ज़रूरत पड़े. Do that and yeah, that's where I think you start and you just grow from there. I think awareness is the biggest thing that is required right now.
So, this generation talks about work-life balance a lot, and what we are also experiencing that we have study and then Sovaka and then one intensive that we have to do all for credits and all. So, and in between, what this generation needs are full of enjoyment. So, for like you have done work for 10 days, then you need a big vacation for 4-5 days and all. So, that is a very big problem for us. First of all, time management, and second of all, what to prioritize and what not to prioritize, and where do we have to keep focus. So, all these things. And secondly, please give a big banter on this thing that enjoyment and everything will not give you a good home, good wife, or everything like that. So, you have to be in that वर्क वाला थिंग. So रोहित सेठी said that कि यार मैं उस टाइम 12-12 घंटे की शिफ्ट करता था. उस टाइम हम तो इसको हार्ड वर्क बोलते थे, आजकल के लोग इसको स्ट्रेस बोलते हैं. So that's a very different perspective of different ages. But yeah, we need that work-life balance, but we are so dwelling in the one extreme only that okay, life has to be the first priority, and Instagram is filled with those videos, traveling, mountains, beaches, everything, all those things. So please give us light.
एक तो आप ट्रैवल व्लॉगर्स को अगर फॉलो कर रहे हो तो उनकी लाइफ के हिसाब से खुद को कंपेयर मत करना. दैट इज द बेस लाइन. एंड क्यों कंपेयर नहीं करना है? बिकॉज दैट माइट बी देयर जॉब, देयर फुल टाइम जॉब. वो जॉब की तरह ही कर रहे हैं. कंटेंट क्रिएशन इज अ फुल टाइम जॉब एंड इट कैन बिकम स्ट्रेसफुल. तो उनकी लाइफ जो ऑन रील दिख रही है, मे बी रियल लाइफ इज वेरी डिफरेंट. I can tell you some people, some influencers that I personally know. I'm well connected in the industry. I personally know those influencers जो on reel ऐसे लगता है perfect couple है, बहुत अच्छे से enjoy कर रहे हैं. But I personally know because I'm their therapist. I know that real life में they have lots of issues, lots and lots of issues. The primary cause is because this work that they are doing, travel logging, has made their life into a fake life. And they are not able to bring that in their personal life. So वो basis आप छोड़ ही दो. जो आप online देखते हो that is not necessarily true. वो जो हंकी डोरी लाइफ दिखती है वो ज़रूरत नहीं है, सच है. अभी रोहित शेट्टी बोल रहा है कुछ, नारायण मूर्ति बोल रहा है कुछ, बोल रहे हैं दोनों के लिए, otherwise I'll get cancelled. But they are talking about some things. What और I also work a lot. I also don't understand कभी 12 घंटे हो गए, कभी 15 घंटे हो गए. I don't understand. But people miss a very key aspect of it. When I am working or I am writing or I am doing anything or Mr. Narayan Murthy is doing anything, they are working for their own company. I am working for my own company. अभी मैं किसी एम्प्लॉय को हायर कर रहा हूँ, they are वो खुद की चीज के लिए नहीं काम कर रहा है, वो किसी और के ड्रीम के लिए काम कर रहा है. तो अगर आप खुद के ड्रीम के लिए काम करते हो तो आपको लगेगा भी नहीं कि आप काम कर रहे हो. तो आप 70 घंटे 80 घंटे दे दो, you will feel that that is enjoyment for you. But when you're working for somebody else, if it is not enjoyable for you, you need to have that work-life balance. You need to be stress-free for some time. Now, if a company is expecting you to work more, for example, अगर Zilopia भी आपको बोल रहा है कि आप इतना टाइम चाहिए है हमको हमारे एम्प्लॉइज से एंड आप नहीं दे सकते उतना, don't make that company the villain. Because that company is also trying to do something, also trying to build something for you guys only. So don't make that we don't ask our employees to work that long.
Okay.
Although we are startup, we don't ask our employees to work that long. We have mental health breaks also. But if a company, let's say XYZ company is asking you to work that long, don't make that company the villain. It's just that आपके expectations और company के expectations नहीं matching है, सीधा it's not a match and move on. You don't have to take screenshots and be like, oh, yeah, ऐसा कर रहे हैं, वैसा कर रहे हैं, मेरी लाइफ झंडे वगैरह. I'll tell you why. Because that will make you unemployable. HR लोग बैकग्राउंड चेक करते समय देखेंगे कि आपने ये सब लिखा हुआ है एंड आपको नहीं ज्यादा जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेगी. दैट्स द सैड ट्रूथ ऑफ लाइफ. Another thing is you will find things that fit in your expectations. तो आपको अगर 40 घंटे काम करना है सिर्फ, you will find companies that will allow you to only work for that. हो सकता है कम अपॉर्चुनिटीज रहे लेकिन मिलेगी, कोई ना कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी. ढूंढने पे तो भगवान भी मिल जाता है, तो सिर्फ कंपनी है. तो ढूंढो. I personally think that if you're working for yourself, if you're doing like your internships, your own startup, when you're working for your own startup, it's very different. You enjoy it. That is not counted as work then by us. But if you're working for somebody else, like internship कर रहे हो, college कर रहे हो, या किसी और का काम है, तो वो थोड़ा work में आ जाता है.
Thank you, Ajinkya sir, for making finally happen this podcast. We have been talking for like 10 to 15 days or maybe before than that, and finally it has been done. A big task, a temporary setup and all these things. He has been so patient with us and he has been so great, and so he has taught us so many things. He has given us a new path, a new direction, so what we can do in future, and a new hope that it can be a thing, so can be a thing. So thank you for that, sir. Is there any questions for us, for her, something if you want to ask us?
No, I have no questions. It's a pleasure talking to you. I understand new setup, new everything. I once was 19 years old as well. So no problem at all. It's such a great thing that you both are doing, and it's such a nice initiative, and would love to be on any other podcast that you might do. Would love to help you out. Would love to help your viewers out. I am available on all social media channels. You can hit me up on Instagram. I can be available to you on Zilopia as well. And if you are a student who are unable to afford therapy, let's talk, let's chat, and let's figure something out. I don't mind helping people out. I am on a mission to make this world slightly less lonely, slightly more happy, one smile at a time with Zilopia. Profits are not my mission. My mission is to get mental health, accessible mental health and affordable mental health to every Indian. That's my mission.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.